Are the interest rate reductions having a big enough impact on the Kitchener Waterloo real estate market? Stick around for my personal advice for buyers and sellers at the end of this video, or you can jump straight to it. Now, let's roll the intro. Following the Bank of Canada's interest rate cut on July 24th, we observed a slight increase in home sales compared to last year, offering a modest boost to market activity if we're comparing year over year, although sales have actually gone down month over month. However, with inventory on the rise and many buyers taking a wait-and-see approach in anticipation of further rate cuts, now might be a good time to explore the available properties and find your dream home. With that in mind, let's take a look at total sales. A total of 639 residential homes were sold through the MLS system in Waterloo Region in July. This represents an increase of 4.6% compared to the same period of last year. If you recall, last year July and August were very slow, and a decrease of 16.6% compared to the average number of homes sold in the previous 10 years for the same month. Total residential sales in July included 382 detached homes, 48 semis, 126 townhomes, and 82 condo units. So that gives us an overview of activity. Let's take a look at price. The average sale price for all residential properties in Waterloo Region was just under $783,000. Down 1.6% compared to July of 2023 and down almost 1% compared to June of 24. The average sale price of a detached home was just under $915,000. Down 0.6% compared to July of 2023, but actually up 1.6% compared to June of 2024. Semis were just over $667,000, while townhomes were just over $617,000, which is actually down 7.1% compared to June of 2024. And apartment-style condos were just under $495,000, which actually experienced a bump up of 7.1% compared to June of 2024. Now, let's wrap it up with volume. There were almost 1,400 new listings added to the MLS system in KW and area in July, which is up almost 16% compared to July of 2023 and up almost 28% compared to the previous 10-year average for July. There were 1,817 homes available for sale in an active status at the end of July. This is an increase of almost 62% compared to July of last year and up almost 40% compared to the previous 10-year average of 1,308 listings for July. On average, there were 3.3 months of inventory at the end of July. This is an increase of 65% compared to last year, so there's way more inventory. The property type that gained the most inventory was the townhouse segment, which increased by 85%. This amounts to 5.7 months of supply for condo apartments, 3.7 months for townhouses, and 2.8 months for detached homes. Now, just as a refresher, months of inventory refers to how many months it would take to sell off the current inventory at the current rate of sales. The average number of days to sell in July was 22. Compared to 16 days in July of 2023 and a previous 5-year average of 17 days. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the summer market. Everything tends to slow down as we get into July and August. Transactions slow down, inventory stagnates, and overall, less people are paying attention to the market, less people are doing transactions. This is typical for times in the past. That being said, if you're buying or selling, what should you be doing in this market? Well, first of all, buyers, you're at an advantage in this market. Interest rates are inching down slowly. Hopefully we get another interest rate reduction on September 4th. We'll see. I think we will, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I think we're gonna get an interest rate reduction, hopefully a 1/4 point, maybe even 1/2 percentage. But anyway, if you're a buyer in this market, there's a lot more inventory for you to choose from. Homes are taking longer to sell. So for you, you have the option to not be as rushed to purchase a property. Take your time, look at a few options, and potentially find your dream home in this market. Sellers, rolling into the August market, August tends to be a slower month in the middle of the year. less transactions happen, people are away on vacation, kids are off of school, people are wrapping up their holidays, and things tend to start picking back up just after Labor Day. So if you're thinking about selling now, if you have to sell, it is what it is. Get up sooner than later. But if you don't have to sell right away, it might make sense to wait a couple more weeks into September and list your home the first or second or third week of September as the fall market begins. I expect that the inventory levels will thin out, inventory will reduce as we get into August, and things will start picking back up and we'll get our baby spring market in the fall, which tends to happen from mid-September to about the beginning or mid-November timeframe. And then things thin out by the end of the year. But things to consider, as usual, folks, if you're thinking of selling in the next coming month, 2 months, etc., prepare your home, have the right plan, declutter, paint it, clean it, etc. Find the right agent that can advise you on how to price your property in this market, whether that's pricing it low for multiple offers, whether it's pricing it with a little bit of room for negotiation, or pricing it close to market value where it will sell quickly. It all depends on the swings in inventory in the market and what's happening with interest rates, and it's usually a game time decision because things can change very quickly, although they've been fairly stagnant over the last few months and on a downward trend. But those things are important. Be prepared, don't rush to the market, do it right, get it done right the first time. If you folks have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, email me, call me, I'm here for you when you need me. We'll see you guys in September. Take care.